Hello, boys and girls. Again, thank you so much for coming back to my videos, and I appreciate your support very, very much. Uh, okay, let's continue with percentages. Let's continue with percentages. There's a lot of things to cover in percentages. I love this uh, section very, very much. It is one of my favorite subjects, percentages and fractions and actually trigonometry are my favorite subjects, my favorite sections. And let's see. Now, before we go on, let's answer the question from last video. What is the fifth largest waterfall in the world? What is the fifth largest waterfall in the world, which is in the United States actually? It is Yosemite. Yosemite, it is in the United States. And Yosemite, let me write it down here. And we go from there. Yosemite, Yosemite, which is in USA, and it, it is. Now I'm gonna make USA large. USA, and it is 2,400, 2,425, 20,000, 2,425 feet from the top, where it goes from the top to the bottom to the destination. 2,425 feet, which is 739 meter. 739 meter. That was the fifth largest uh, waterfall in the world. So Yosemite in the United States, and it is 2,425 feet from the top to the bottom, which is 739 meter. What is the sixth largest waterfall in the world? Six. Can you see it? Six largest waterfall in the world. We're gonna answer that next video. For now, we're gonna go back uh, to the percentages section. Now, we did last time. Susie walked 0.06 more than 3 miles, which Bob walked. Okay, so she walked 3,000. I mean 3 miles and 0.06 more than Bob. Okay, now we have another question. A kid has bought an Xbox 360 for $250. He wants to make 45% profit from reselling it. How much he needs to sell it for? How much he needs to sell it for? Okay, how much he needs to sell it for? Well, we go like this. First step, 45% is how much? It's 0.45. That is the first step. Okay, 45% profit from reselling it, which means 45% more than he bought it for, right? More means like plus addition. So second step is 0.45 times 250, okay, which is $112. $112 more than the 250, which means plus. And we have the third step, $250 plus $112 equal $362, which is the price he needs to sell it for. Okay, again, so it's 45% profit. He want to resell it more so he can make some money off the Xbox. So he bought it for 250, and he want to make 45% more than 250. So 45% times 250, which is 112. So we take this $12, we add it to 250 to make 362 the total price he needs to sell it for in order to make 45% profit. Okay, now another question. Many students, believe me, this percentage section you will use it in everyday life, like here. You know, if you don't know how to do this, how do you know how much if you want to sell your Xbox or whatever for how much, if you don't know how to do the percentages? Okay, now many students went into a restaurant for lunch. 20 of them had sandwiches, while 30 of them had nachos and drinks. What is the percentage of the students who only had sandwiches in comparison to the total students? Okay, first step. How many students went into the restaurant? 50, right? 20 students had sandwiches and 30 of them had nachos and drinks. Okay, so how many total students? There are 50. It doesn't matter what they ate, but we want to know how many students they are. So we have 50 students. Okay, the second step is, okay, so the question is, what is the percentage of students who only have sandwiches in comparison to the total students? Which means we need to know the percentage of the students who had sandwiches comparing to the total students, which means what percent of the students had sandwiches. Okay, so the first step is 20 plus 30 is 50 students, right? 50 students. The second step is, how many people had sandwiches? 20, right? 20. So what we do is just divide 20, which had sandwiches, 20 students had sandwiches, out of 50. Out of 50 students, which is 0.4. 0.4, which is means 0.40, which means 40%. 40% of the total students. Okay. So 40% of students are the people who has sandwiches out of 50 students. Okay, so 40% is the answer. So how many people had sandwiches in percentages in comparison to the total students is 40%. So it is right here. Let me write it down here. Let me do this. Let me do this for 1 minute. Okay, 24. So it's 40%. 40. Oh, 40%. 40%. 40% of 50 students. Of 50 students who had sandwiches. Okay, no, I misspelled students. Okay, all right. Okay, so 40% of 50 students. So that was the question. Let me erase it. It is not in accordance with the book. Now, if you bought 25% worth of grocery, which is 90% of the amount your mother gave you for grocery, then how much is the amount your mother gave you before you went to the store? Okay, first step, learn the formula. This is a little bit harder, but you know, you can get it. Original amount, known amount divided by 1 times 100 divided by percent of original. Okay, that is the formula. Okay, you purchased $25 worth of grocery. Okay, so we put it here. This is the known amount, right? This is the known amount and divide by 1. That is what is the formula. That's what is the recipe, if you will, for the answer. It's like your mom have chicken for dinner, and the recipe is this, and 5% of this, 20% of this, one chicken, onion, and so on. Okay, so you put it all together. So that's what is the recipe here. That is the recipe. Okay, the recipe. So what we do here, non-amount is 25. This is divided fraction by 1. So here, so non-amount is 25 divided by 1. We put it right here, times 100, times 100 divided by percent of original. What is the percent of original? Which is 90%. 90% of the amount. So we multiply by 100 divided by percent of original, which is 90%. So the answer is 25 divided by 1 times 100 over 90. And we just do the mathematic, the calculation. 25 divided by 1 is 25 times 100 over 90, which is 1.111. So this 100 over 90 is actually 1 decimal point 111, and this is 2775. Is the original amount your mother gave you. Okay, so 2775 is the original amount. So we don't know the original amount, and then we use this formula here. Okay, okay. Do the problem on your own, and then I will see you next video. Okay, thank you so much.